In 1590, more than 100 settlers vanished without a trace. Men, women, children, gone. They left behind no bodies, no signs of a struggle, no evidence of an attack. It was as if an entire colony had been erased from the world overnight. Yet one clue remained, a single word carved into a wooden post: CROATOAN. More than 4 centuries later, historians still cannot agree on what happened, what really happened to the people of Roanoke. This is the story of one of history's greatest disappearances. The story began in 1587. A group of English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, located on the eastern coast of North America. Their goal was simple: to establish a permanent English colony in the New World. The settlement consisted of around 115 people: men, women, and children. Among them was John White, the governor of the colony. At first, everything seemed promising. New homes were built, fields were prepared. The settlers celebrated the beginning of a new life. But it did not take long for problems to appear. The land was difficult, resources were limited, and the dangers that lay ahead had not yet revealed themselves. As the months passed, supplies began to run low, food became scarce, survival was becoming increasingly difficult. The settlers needed help. John White decided to return to England and gather supplies. Before leaving, he made a promise: he would return as soon as possible. But history had other plans. England soon became involved in a major conflict with Spain. Ships were needed for war. Sea travel became dangerous. White's return was delayed, not for weeks or months, but for years. Meanwhile, the colony was left to face its fate alone. 3 years later, in 1590, John White finally returned to Roanoke. What awaited him was disturbing. The colony was silent, completely silent. Some of the houses had been dismantled, yet not a single person remained. No survivors, no bodies, no blood, no signs of a battle. It was as if the entire settlement had simply vanished. Then White noticed something strange. A single word had been carved into a wooden post: CROATOAN nearby. Only 3 letters had been carved into a tree: CRO. These were the only clues left behind, and for more than 4 centuries they have raised far more questions than answers. Over the years, countless theories have been proposed. One of the most common theories suggests that the settlers joined a nearby Native American tribe. Some researchers believe they moved to another region in search of food and safety. Others suggest that hostile forces may have destroyed the colony. Yet none of these theories can answer every question, because one major problem remains. If the settlers left voluntarily, why did they leave behind so few clues? If they were attacked, why were no bodies ever found? And if everything happened according to plan, why was only one word left behind: Toan? More than 400 years have passed since the colony disappeared, yet the mystery remains unsolved. The settlers were never found. Their fate remains unknown. And the word CROATOAN continues to stand as one of history's most haunting clues. Perhaps one day, new evidence will emerge, or perhaps the fate of the Roanoke settlers will remain a mystery forever. What do you think really happened? What was the secret of the Lost Colony of Roanoke?